We do.
Yeah. You got that piece of cardboard.
Mm-hmm. What?
Daughters.
Why ain't this showing up
What?
on here?
The live?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it's not showing up. But it sure ain't.
Why ain't it on here?
Here we go.
You see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right.
showing up for me. Hold on.
Check it again.
Nope. Nothing. Oh, wait a minute. I know why. Because when did you schedule it? Nope. I don't see nothing.
You should play this song for me.
Nothing. Nothing.
Maybe it's a delay. People coming in too.
I don't see it.
Come out of YouTube and go back in.
This the fourth time.
Did it come in?
Nope. I'll do whatever I'm going to do afterwards, but I can't see no comments or nothing else. Well, if I switch names, maybe I can. Because it ain't showing up for me there. Nope, it ain't showing up for me on my phone at all. There we go now. Well, I guess I should let the commercial play.
Yeah, I guess every penny counts.
Hey, Michael. Hey, Shaw. Hey, Betty. Hey, Blogs. Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all. What's going on? Ciao.
Thank you, Michael. We just gonna get through the Q&A tonight because you know we coming right back in about 30 minutes to an hour when we finish this for Pillow Talk.
Yes, so.
Because we promised y'all Pillow Talk.
Yes, so we promised y'all a Pillow Talk.
And y'all wanted us to sing.
With a little medley.
So we got 4 songs because there was 4 cash apps.
Yes, so we gonna do this. We gonna get through this Q&A. And that's going to be it. But welcome, everybody. Y'all know we don't usually go on at night, but we usually go on every Thursday night for Q&A. I think we're going to continue doing Q&A even on a hiatus. We're going to continue doing Q&A.
Yeah.
So.
Because like I said earlier, every third Thursday, it'll be, it won't be Q&A with the Kings. It will be Ask Sunrise.
Yes.
Because she's going to join our platform every third Thursday of the month.
Yes.
But we'll still do Q&A for you guys.
I'm tired, child. I am tired, child. I am.
He ain't had his nap today.
It's been a long day.
He ain't had his normal nap.
Yes, I ain't having no nap today. I didn't feel like taking a nap.
I didn't either, actually.
So
I won't take my little medicine.
And that Lyrica had me up, child.
Because if I take my little medicine, y'all know I'll fall asleep on Pillow Talk.
Yes, he will. He'll fall right to sleep, honey.
Actually, I ran out, so it's in the car, and I ain't going to the car to get it.
I told you I was going to get it for you.
No, I know. But, child, this is the longest commercial in the existence of mankind.
I don't know why you holding for it.
Because I'm letting it play. I can't tell people to let the commercials play and then I don't let it play.
They won't know that.
And it's the commercial. It's the karaoke commercial that makes it.
Hey
even
Michael,
better.
hey Shar, and Betty, and Blogs. What's going on, Blogs? And who else is in here? That's all that's in here for now. But the Lord said, where there's three. Did he say where there's three?
Two or more gathered.
Two or more gathered. Here we go. We're gonna start with these questions. Joseph, you got some good questions tonight.
I got some really good questions because I got double questions. I got questions from today that people sent in, and I got questions from last week because remember last week we didn't come on. You got it in the camera.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't come on last week. Jomel, stay still. You already got a beating.
Behave.
For growling. He loved growling.
No, he bit me.
Oh, well. He bit you.
He lucky I ain't go get something. He lucky I ain't go find something.
If you want to get down, get down.
Get out. Get out.
If you want to get down, get down.
What are you doing?
Oh, Michael, to the email address. It's in the description box. The McRae Kingz.
What's that?
Is the email address or the McRaeKingzCorner. You can send the questions there. He said, where do you send the questions?
Oh.
Hey, Melissa. All right, y'all.
All righty. So let's get started with these questions, Joseph. I'm ready. It better not be no foolishness either.
All right, the first question is, Dear Kings, how do you handle rejection? I let someone know I found them attractive and they were not interested in me. They let me down nicely, but my feelings are hurt. What should I do?
Let your feelings be hurt and then get over it.
Stalk the bitch, honey.
No, don't do that. Let your feelings be hurt. It's okay for you to be in your feelings, but don't hold on to that.
Stalk the bitch, honey.
Don't hold on to that.
Go everywhere he or she goes and stalk
No, don't do
them,
that. Don't do that.
And
don't
show
listen
them
to
that
Joseph.
you are the best thing that ever walked the face of the earth, honey, and their life will not be the same without you.
Yeah. Basically, that's all you got to do. You want to give
No, don't do that.
If you want to give somebody some payback, be unbothered.
Oh, that's true. Just be unbothered
Be
and go about your
unbothered.
business.
And and the next time you see them, make sure you are looking slamming.
And living your best life.
And living your best life, yes. And showing them what they missing.
So, hey, Kings, I've been in a so-called relationship for a year. We basically Netflix and chill. I want more than that. Every time it's mentioned, I feel like I'm bullied into to change the subject, or they said they would leave me for good. I don't want to be alone, so help.
Well, first of all, you got to be okay with being by yourself. You have to be okay with being by yourself. You know, a lot of people stay in relationships because they don't want to be by themselves. They scared they're gonna be lonely. They scared their lives are gonna be miserable. Your life is not gonna be miserable. Be strong enough and be bold enough to enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy you. You know what I'm saying? And you know, somebody being in your life is an enhancement. Should be an enhancement. You know, it should be like an extra, you know, but you should always be okay with being by yourself.
I'm going to do like Tremel normally does. Once upon a time, there was a brother named Joseph.
Okay.
And 18 years ago, he felt just like you. And 18 years ago, he asked the person sitting next to him basically the same question. Are we just going to continue to Netflix and chill, or what's going to happen? And that brother named Joseph packed his bags and moved to another state when the brother named Tremel told him he needed to think about it give him 2 days to think about it. The moral of the story is, if you bring up the question and they don't give you an answer, or they, try to put you off, then girl or boy, because leave. Leave and go live your best life. You don't have time to sit around and wait for somebody who don't know what they want out of their life. If you know what you want, and the only thing holding you there is that you don't want to be alone, well, sometimes it's best to be alone.
What's
You
a
can do bad
so-called
by
relationship?
yourself.
What's a so-called
Well, they
relationship?
saying so-called because it's like, okay, we always together, but it ain't nothing but Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
So I'm saying in that case, then if that's the only thing holding you there, it's because you don't want to be alone.
People only do to you what
Go
you're
be
allowed
alone.
to do. If you keep on going over for Netflix and chilling, then that's what you're going to be. The next Netflix, you're going to be giving Netflix and chill realness.
And if you've been doing that for a year and they still don't want no commitment,
They don't want no
giving
commitment.
you no commitment.
They
Now
ain't
they
giving
might
you-
give it to somebody else.
It's not that they don't want a commitment. They ain't giving you a commitment.
Right. Because soon as you leave, they'll find somebody else and they'll be in a relationship and you're going to be sitting there going, well, what was wrong with me?
Right.
What was wrong with you was you got them comfortable in that situation.
Right.
And because they were comfortable, and like you said in the question, they threaten to leave and all of that stuff, and then it shuts you up and you are being bullied to stay in a situation that you don't want to be in.
Yeah.
So I say find the courage and get up and go. Leave.
And to have fear of being alone means something is wrong.
Hey, Trisha.
Some you need to change something. It means you either don't love yourself enough, and it's like RuPaul said, how you gonna love somebody else if you can't love yourself? You got to love yourself first. You got to be able to stop being afraid to be by yourself. Stop being afraid to be by yourself. Stop being afraid to not be in a relationship. Stop being afraid
If you
to
can't
not
love
have a
you,
companion.
you
Stop
can't
being
love
afraid of
nobody
that.
else. You may need time to be by yourself
Yeah.
and figure out what it is that you want.
You got to love
That
on
was
you.
the best time of my life, being by myself for 9 years, because it prepared me for this. Because I knew what I wanted. I knew what I was going to deal with. I knew what I wasn't going to deal with. It let me find me as a person again and focus on me. And, it was a very smooth thing when Jamel came back into my life. It was very easy for me to transition into that, even though I put up walls and he, told me, look, I'm not going to keep climbing over a wall, and every time I climb up and almost make it over, you make it higher for me.
Mm-hmm.
He said I had to be vulnerable. I didn't want to be, because in the back of my mind, it was, well, if I become vulnerable, this is when I get hurt. But then it goes back to what we talked about this morning about bag ladies. I had to let go of that other baggage, because if I didn't let go of the baggage of being hurt and what happened to me in the past, I would have missed out on a good thing. So being alone helps you focus a lot on you and let you come back to who you are and revamp and refocus. And then it goes back to what we talked about earlier this week, date with a purpose. If your purpose is to be with somebody and have a relationship and it's just you and them, then you need to date with a purpose, and that needs to be your purpose. And you need to tell people from the door, look, I'm looking for a boyfriend to eventually be my husband.
Right.
And this is what your conversation needs to start out with. And if you scare him, then guess what? He ain't the one for you. She ain't the one for you.
Because they ain't looking for the same thing.
Because they ain't looking for what you're looking for. It doesn't make sense to date somebody who, if you have a purpose, it doesn't make sense to date somebody that doesn't have that is not looking for the same thing you're looking for.
Yes, and
because it's a waste of time for both of y'all.
Yeah, and let your wants see past your eyes. Meaning, just because he a fine man, don't tolerate. Don't have tolerance for what they want, or don't rock with what they want if that's not what you want. Don't rock with them if they not looking for a relationship and you just want to be with them just because they fine and they don't want to be in a relationship with you. Don't settle for that. See, people,
But I think your first mistake with this person was you didn't tell them what you wanted from the door. Or maybe you didn't want that from the door, and it just ended up that you started liking them. But I think,
or maybe they did tell each other that, and maybe this person has just decided that everything is okay the way it is. Some people get comfortable in their spaces. People get comfortable in their relationships, and sometimes they get in a rut and they don't move forward, or the relationship stays stagnant for some reason. Netflix and chill with child, honey. You must have some serious heartburn from all the pizza and the Netflix and carrying on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, cancel your and matter of fact, cancel your Netflix account too. Cancel the damn Netflix account. You
Right,
don't have
Michael,
to
and
worry
I
about all
agree.
that bullshit.
And I agree with you, Michael. Because Michael says, should you even Netflix and chill right out the gate if you're seeking a relationship? No.
Well, if there's an
Well, you know
understanding,
what?
it depends on the first conversation,
If
Joseph.
you really Netflixing and chilling, then there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But most of us know what Netflix and chill is the real code for.
Right.
Look at TV for 5 seconds and fuck. Because
Yeah.
that's what most of Netflix and chill end up being.
But you can make Netflix and chill your
Exactly
own.
that.
You can make it your own. Netflix and chill might be y'all cuddling up on the
Right.
sofa and watching a movie,
And
or
getting to
y'all
know each other.
or getting to know each other, or just having dinner together. That might be a Netflix night or whatever. Make it your own. You don't have to make it what what social media says
But
it
it
is.
needs to be made known before the other person or you get to where you're going. That this is my expectation and this is what I expect. So
Right.
that way they're not expecting something different. Or they don't, even if they want something different, at that point, then they'll say, oh, you know what? I'm busy tonight. They'll make an excuse why they can't do it. Then you know what they were looking for.
And y'all stop giving away y'all gizzards.
Well,
stop giving away your gizzards all over the place. Just your gizzards just all over the place, child. You got to keep your gizzards sacred.
Sit down.
You got to keep your party box. You can't invite everybody to the party box. Somebody got to be tardy for the party.
Well, sometimes giving away your gizzard,
let me tell you something. When I gave away my gizzards, I used to I'll tell the brother in a minute. I play for keeps.
Oh no.
I play for keeps.
Well, I would have agreed to it if I just wanted your gizzard. I would have said, okay.
I told you
and
that.
never had no intention on speaking to you after that. But I didn't see. I didn't have in my head that we were going to be a one night stand because I knew I would see you again because we worked together. So it wasn't with you. It was different because in my head it wasn't going to be a one night stand. But normally with people. In my head, it was, okay, we're going to do this, and I'm never speaking to you again.
Mm-hmm.
And I had no intention of ever calling them back. It was this one.
No, but if I was sleeping with you, if I was sleeping with you, that was serious. To me, that was serious. That was serious if I was sleeping with you because I didn't just sleep with anybody. That was one of my pet peeves. I didn't just sleep with anybody. Anybody that I slept with, we had to have some type of chemistry. And it had to be more than just Netflix.
Child, all you had to do was tell me you cute, you sexy, and child, the gizzard was yours, honey. The gizzard was yours.
Just giving away your gizzards all over the place.
Take the gizzard, honey. And I agree with you, Trisha, what you said, that people just settle because they think they can't get what they want. So there are a lot of settlers out there. They just settle for whatever comes their way, and they settle when. That's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, it is.
It really is.
It is. I got to tell you
how
I
did
did that for 10 years.
Tomorrow morning for Coffee with the Kings, because that's a whole nother conversation about.
I'll tell y'all how I ended up like that for 10 years. I ended up in a 10-year relationship just from settling. And
I've settled, but I didn't.
I felt so. You know what? I felt so stupid because I said, "Damn, I really wasted 10 years of my life." I really did. I wasted 10 years of my life in this relationship.
Settling,
and then it wasn't that it was a bad relationship. It just was that we got so comfortable. We got so comfortable that we just
dealt with it. It just became like drinking water.
Yeah. Yeah. That was it. For 10 years. Yeah. But go ahead to the next question because we can talk about that all night.
Right. We might do that for tomorrow.
Maybe we'll do that in the morning. Yes, if y'all want to talk about that more.
Okay. Hello, my kings. If someone was planning to get married and had a bridal shower, had an engagement party and a bridal shower, and now they didn't even tell people that they called off the wedding, but they're just not getting married. What? That they called off the wedding, but they're just not getting married. Do you think I should ask what happened with your ring? Are you getting married? If I see no pictures of the couple together on Facebook, or just mind my business and wait until they're ready to say something to everyone?
I would ask. It depends on your relationship with them. I would ask. If I was close enough to them, I would ask.
Yeah, I think it depends. Well, no, if you were close enough to them, you probably already know the answer. So I saw something like that. I saw a actual couple that I was friends with one of them on Instagram,
Mm.
and their whole engagement went viral because of the way he proposed. And then I saw that one became a minister and the other one was half naked on Twitter.
Oh wow.
So I'm like, okay, well, but then I started noticing that they didn't take pictures together no more, and the one that's half naked started posting a new boyfriend, and I'm like, I wanted to ask so bad what happened, but it was none of my business because I don't know either one of them like that. So it's like, okay, well, what happened? Because y'all did your whole engagement went viral.
Right.
Like it literally went viral. I'm sure y'all even saw the engagement
I'm gonna ask.
pop across your screen on Facebook or Instagram because that's how viral their engagement went. That the engagement was beautiful the way he proposed. And now they're not even getting married. And I wanted to ask so bad what happened. But, I in my mind I said, okay, well maybe this one found God and this one is half naked, so that just ain't gonna gel together. That ain't gonna, that ain't gonna work. So I left it alone. There was another person I knew that was married, and all of a sudden there's no pictures of him and his husband where there was always pictures of him and his husband. And I'm like, well, damn, y'all was only married like 2-3 years. What the hell?
Right.
So I went scrolling through pictures and stuff, and I'm like, well, how come there's no pictures of the husband? And then I saw on Instagram or something, because I'm friends with people on both places, where they said they was divorced, and I said, oh, okay, well, wow, that was quick.
Right.
So again, I wanted to ask questions, but it was none of my business because I don't know them like that. If you don't know somebody like that, because one, you don't even know what happened. It could be embarrassment, and you said bridal, so I'm gonna take it was a man and a woman. It could be she could have caught him cheating. He could have left her, or vice versa. She could have left him. Whatever the case may be, it could be something that's most people, if they're not getting married,
I don't think there's anything
you.
wrong with asking. I really,
but
just
most
don't
people,
think.
if they're not getting married, they tell you.
Most people won't find it.
It's when it's something embarrassing that they don't really tell.
Right, but I mean, asking them is not offensive. They're either gonna say, "I don't want to talk about it," or they're gonna tell you.
If you was invited to one of the bridal party or something,
yeah,
or the engagement party, then you have every right to ask, because I'm sure you went bearing gifts.
Right.
What are they doing with all the gifts?
Yeah,
are
what's
they
going on, girl? What's going on, Miss Thing?
And act like,
Can a bitch get a refund on her gift?
Or you could always ask if they just postponed it, because they could have just postponed it because something could have happened with the venue, or it could just 2020. Maybe they just said, you know what, we're not getting married right now. Let's wait till all our friends and family can come and be part of the wedding. Because a lot of people either postpone their weddings, or like my friend, she had a very small wedding. It was very cute. It was a very small wedding. She did her little thing, and with her family and his family, and that was it. There was about maybe 10 people in the church, plus the minister and them. And everybody had on a mask, so maybe they wanted a big wedding, and they don't want to be one of the people that have a coronavirus wedding.
Right.
So you could always ask them that.
Hey Nick,
it's up to you, really.
Lawrence asks Joseph, what is one of the things that Shamel does that makes you laugh?
Well, he asked you the same thing about me.
Oh, really?
Right underneath.
Oh, okay. What do you do that make me laugh? I bet you the answer is the same for both of us. It's this dance that Joseph do. I can't even do it, but it's this dance that he do whenever he like on his dialysis machine and he filling himself up. He do this dance where he do his little hips, because he ain't got nothing but this much hips and a pinch of ass. So he do this little dance where he shake his little hips and stuff. And another thing that makes me laugh, about Joseph is when you ain't gonna believe this, when he gets like really upset, his tongue becomes very creative. He becomes very creative with his words and stuff, and I be hanging on to some of the shit that he be saying. Like he act like he can't remember. Well, he needs some goddamn ginkgo biloba.
With Tramel, let me see. Same thing. He does a dance that just it tickles the shit out of me when he does it. I don't know why. It is nothing out of the ordinary that other people don't do. I don't know why.
He said I dance like an old man.
Shit out of me when Tramel does it. I guess it's the way he holds his hands, because I guess instead of just making I don't know. I don't know why when he does it, it just tickles the shit out of me. I just think it's the funniest thing on the planet.
He do it. I'll be like, why you laughing
honestly,
at me?
Tramel could do the dance for y'all right now, and y'all think I'm crazy because you're not gonna laugh. I'm gonna sit here in hysterics because to me it is the funniest thing on the planet.
I'll be like, what is you laughing for? He'd be like, Tramel.
Like me and Tramel, honestly, we make each other laugh all day long. All day, every day.
Yes.
Because he's just...
Because we have these little things that we do. We have these little, like, what do you call it? You got to be there to, what do they call that? When you got to be there to laugh at it. We have these little things that we come up with, like, whenever he pass gas, I tell him he making pace. So, I said, you made pace, child.
Or the results is coming together.
Yes, I tell him that there's a secret. I have Joseph's thinking that there's this secret organization called the Results that's after him, and what they do is they monitor people that fart.
And then he'll tell me the results said you have a hearing coming up, and I'll be like, fuck.
And I'll tell him the result police is after him. And he starts
going hysterical every time I say, fuck the result, fuck him.
Yeah, and I'll tell him, that he left residue on the bed from where he farted at or something like that. We make, listen, it's an inside joke. We make a joke out of everything
happening in our lives.
Yes, we do. We joke about everything. That's how we keep our marriage, fun. Fresh and fun.
Because I love to see him laugh. Like when Tramel laughs to me, it's just like, I don't know. When I see him laugh, it's just, I don't know. It just makes me happy.
Yeah, and he sounds like Webster when he laughs.
Like when he get a real ha 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 giggle from the gut from me.
Yeah.
He know it's funny.
Yeah, because he don't laugh that much. No, you don't sound like Webster. Is it Webster? Yeah, it's Webster. He sounds like Webster when he laughs, so.
Law said, Lord God, not paste on the result.
Yes, making paste, girl. Ooh, Miss Thing, you just made paste, girl. Gotta call the results, Miss Thing.
No, what he does is he'll wait till we're in the street and see somebody like real big, like 5'6", 300 pounds, and when they walk past, and see, sometimes he be loud because it ain't always we in the car. He be like, ooh, them cheeks is pasty, and I just bust out laughing because.
Or you ever seen like a big sweaty guy that just came from work and he got on combat boots and they're all dirty and he all dirty? I'd be like, ooh, sticky balls. Honey.
You did it just today when we went to the grocery store.
Honey. His balls is sticking to his leg, girl.
Hey, sticky and salty, and she don't look fresh.
I ain't asked you to season my meat.
And then he gonna look at the girl and go, "Ooh, she don't look fresh either. They just look like they stink.
Yeah, they just look like they stink, honey." I see a girl walking, honey, with a scarf. I'm like, "Ooh, child, I bet you stink up under that skirt." One of my bosses caught me saying something like that and was in stitches laughing. She was like, "Tramel, what did you just say?" I said, "Ooh, yeah, child." I said, "I bet you it stink up under that skirt." She thought that was so funny. Yeah, Joseph makes me laugh all day, and I make him laugh all day. Like I'll say something, and one of the things that I'll do is I'll mumble. I'll mumble under my breath like, "Get on my goddamn nerves, always doing something." He'll be like, excuse me, you got something to say?
Hey,
you got something to say?" Yeah, we joke with each other all day. We like joke, and we like play, argue, and stuff. Yeah, we do that all day. What's the next question?
Blogs, you buffering. On my phone, I went completely out. Tramel's is still
I'm
working.
not buffering. I'm fine.
Mine went completely black.
Did it?
And Blog asks, is anybody else
come out.
buffering? No, don't come out. Stay in.
Hmm?
You should have stayed in.
I came right back in. That's y'all.
I can't even pick it up on the other one.
What's that say up there? Is that an email?
Oh, Google password required.
Ooh,
Okay. All right, now it's working right. Hey, out and about.
Yeah, so if y'all have any questions, you can email them to us at TheMcRaeKingz@gmail.com, or you can just simply put it in the chat.
I want to know what you're gonna say about this question.
What's that?
Because I know what I'm gonna say. Guys, I have a serious question. Please be very serious, because I know you guys both like to make fun of some of the questions. If both of you really fell on hard times financially, and one of you decided to, let's say, strip or take a couple of clients on, if you know what I mean, only for a month or two to bring your financial situation back, do you think it's okay, or will it cause problems down the road? Well, you want me to answer that? Mm-hmm. In actuality, now, if you say take on clients, that would be a problem, because I wouldn't want my husband out there having sex with other people. Nor would he. You see, he already pulled out the hammer, right? But what I wouldn't have a problem with is both of us starting an OnlyFans account, because there are people that's going to want to see him naked, and there's going to be people that want to see me naked. So I wouldn't have a problem with doing the OnlyFans and being butt-ass naked on there. That I wouldn't have a problem with doing. If our times was that hard and we had to make money, because technically that's what a lot of people are doing now, and they making hella coin. Mm-hmm. So I would not be opposed to doing that. But I would be opposed to, like, whoring yourself out.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm not.
My husband's not whoring himself out. Now, I don't care about pictures, honey, because I got some pictures.
Unless if it's an indecent proposal, if somebody
technically we could do an OnlyFans account together.
Well, we have an OnlyFans account
and give the people a show. No, we ain't got no OnlyFans account like that.
No, we got an OnlyFans account, but we ain't got no pictures in there.
No, I'm saying if basically what they saying is, if the only way you can make money at that present moment, because you ain't got none, is to do something freaky deaky.
Oh yeah, I do. I'd strip.
Oh honey,
I used to strip when I was when I was younger. I stripped for a little while. I would strip if I had to. I would no, I wouldn't be no, ain't nobody getting these cookies, honey. Ain't enough money. Ain't no money. Unless it's $1 million. If it's an indecent proposal, then I'm taking it. And if they want him, he going. He going regardless of whether he want to go or not. If it's $1 million, goddamn it, involved, he gonna open up them legs.
I've done it for free. I'll do it for $1 million.
He gonna crack them legs open wide open like an egg.
But I wouldn't have a problem with being naked on the OnlyFans or whatever. I wouldn't have a problem.
People, a lot of people would find that to be, look down upon us because of that.
What I'm saying is,
but if somebody came along and offered me $10 million to sleep with my husband, honey, I'm going to do it.
If we don't have no money and we don't have a way to make money at the moment, and the only way to make money is for us to get on camera and screw each other, okay, big deal. Or me standing there taking pictures of myself, or him taking pictures of me naked, and vice versa, and you paying $12.99 a month, and then you DMing me, and I'm sitting there entertaining you in a DM,
pictures on because I have some sex
talking back and forth to you, and every DM you send me, I'm making $5. I don't have a problem with that.
Why don't you let me put them pictures on OnlyFans?
Because we ain't in motherfucking hard times.
Oh, okay. You want me to save them?
And if you want me to put my pictures up there, because my phone is loaded. I got video too. What you pick up the hammer for?
Just in case.
In case what?
In case.
No.
No, I don't play them games.
I'm just saying, when times is hard, you gotta do what you gotta do. I ain't mad at you. Meet me in P Valley, honey.
Yes, honey. Sure will.
Meet
With
me
my
in P
lace
Valley.
panties on.
Let me call Uncle Clifford.
Right.
Uncle Clifford, I need a job.
Okay. What's the next question?
Recently I saw a pic of my ex on Facebook. He is now back with his ex, who he talked about very badly. Should I mess up their little new happy home and tell him all the things my ex said about him while we were together?
For what? What's that gonna do for you? Honestly, what's that gonna do for you? How much gratification are you gonna get out of that? What's not gonna you may think that you're gonna get a whole lot of gratification out of it, but you might get maybe 5-10 seconds of gratification out of telling them that, and then you might just be setting yourself up to get your ass whooped. So no, it's not. At the end of the day, it's not worth it. Let me tell you something. People understand this and know this, that God is real. God is real, and his acts, his mighty acts that he performs are real, honey. You get what you give in this world. If you do something to somebody bad, you're going to get it back. If you do something like talk behind somebody's back, like this person's ex did, trust me, it's going to come to light.
And
you don't need to put the one thing that the Lord don't like nobody doing his work.
Now,
y'all better stop doing the Lord's
work.
Work.
Sit and say, because you have those people that say, "Well, I don't believe in the Lord."
Okay.
Well, karma is very real, and karma, when she bites you in the ass, she gonna bite you.
Oh yeah, she bite real hard too.
And nowadays it's 2020, honey. You better be careful because karma coming around real quick.
Yeah, she bite and take a chunk of meat out.
And she coming real severely and quick these days.
Yeah.
It ain't taking like back in the day, days and months and weeks and years for karma to bite you in the ass. Karma biting you in the ass 2 days after you pull some shiesty shit that you pull.
Right.
So
nowadays, as you can see, all these celebrities and all these people that did all this bullshit back in the day, you see how it's coming back to bite their asses still 20 and 30 and 40 years later. Trust me, people get back. They get it back. And for what reason would you have to go to this person and tell them that their ex was talking about them? What reason?
Right.
What reason would you have for that? There's no reason. Trust me when I tell you. And there's no excuse. Listen. You get what you give. Trust me, you're gonna turn around and you're gonna see that same person.
Because at the end of the day, if he talked about his ex to you, he's going to talk about you to his ex.
Right.
So when you go telling the ex what he said about him, the ex is going to turn around and say, well, this is what he said about you.
Right.
Because trust me, a person is not going to sit and tell you. I learned that lesson with a quote-unquote friend. The friend used to sit and talk about everybody like a dog to me. Now, I'm not stupid. I know people like that. But see, me, I don't move unless I have proof. And if I don't have proof, me and Trimel was just talking about this. If I need to get all my eggs lined up in a row. So when I come at you and start throwing the eggs at you, you can't stop me midway and tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. I'll know something that you did or said about me, and I will not expose it until I know for sure. And I have all the facts straight before I come to you and expose you for what you did to me. And that's what happened with the friend. I knew they was talking about me. I knew they were. I just didn't have the proof. And then when somebody came and told me the things that they said about me, that was the proof that I needed. Because this person would never have known these things unless my quote-unquote friend told them. So now I had the proof to confront them that I've known for the last 15 years that we've been friends, that you've been talking about me. I know for a fact. I know because you told this person blah, 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 blah. There's no way they could have known. So don't try to sit there and tell me you was lying. I don't even care why I was your pillow talk with your little fly-by-night boyfriend. The fact of the matter is I was your friend for 15 years, and now this bitch walking around here knowing all my business. Mm-hmm. Things they don't even need to know about me. Right. But you just felt the need to sit there and spill your guts about me to this person. And I need to know why. And now I want you to understand that nothing about this friendship is ever going to be the same because, one, I don't trust you. Right. Two, you're dead to me for real now. Right. And it was just never the same. And we don't speak to this day because There's no reason for me to even consider you a friend now.
Right.
But I don't approach people about things until I have facts. And that's where a lot of people go wrong. They assume things and they just go by whatever, and then they confront a person, well, you did, and then you give them an opportunity to say, no, I didn't do that. No, it wasn't like that. But see, when you go with truth and facts, where only thing they could do is go,
and Gag Nation set in.
They can't. How they gonna wiggle their way out of something that you know all the facts about?
Right.
They can't. All they can do is say, "Yeah, I did it," and at that point, we all know they're gonna start apologizing and give you reasons why they did it. But for me, I don't give a fuck what your reason is. I'm your friend. This bitch is fly by night. I'm your friend. I was supposed to be your friend, but apparently. Clearly, I was just a regular old person.
Right.
So that's my thing. When you go to somebody, you got to have facts. You can't just be going on, well, they said this and they said that and this is that and this is this. You know, you can't do that. Because even with that person, of course, now, you know, the person told me all my business. So, of course, I sat there and said, well, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And I started telling their business to the person. So the person goes back to them and tells them what I said, and they confronted me right in front of the person and said, you told them that? I said, yeah, because it's the damn truth. Is it not true?
Right.
What you don't do is talk about a bitch that was there with you when you was on rock bottom, bitch. Because I was there when you was rock bottom and a broke bitch.
Right. Don't do me.
So now that you got this little found coin, honey, you can sit and tell these girls that don't know you whatever you want. But the girls that know you, honey, you can't give us that story, bitch, because we know the truth.
Right.
And I just exposed your truth. You want to talk about me, bitch? Well, then I'll tell your truth. Because, see, it don't matter to me. This ain't my little boyfriend.
Well, we got we have a new sub. We have a new sub. Everybody say welcome to Taylor. Wish Taylor a warm welcome. Give her a warm welcome. I don't know if it's a he or she, but give he or she a warm welcome. We welcome you, Taylor. And your question is, she says, hello, all. New fan. You may have discussed before, but new for me. 2 questions. What brought you to Rome, New York? What are your professions? Okay. Well, what brought us to Rome, New York, oddly, Joseph has a friend that he used to hang out with back in the day, and he's married also, and they lived up here, and we used to speak to him from time to time, and we were on the phone one day and having a discussion with him because we had just gotten married, and we were staying with family
in New Jersey.
And, you know, we expressed to them how, you know, much we really wanted to move. And, you know, it really didn't matter whether we stayed in New Jersey or whatever. And they were like, well, why don't you come up here to Rome, New York, and see if you like it, you know, and we might be able to help you find a place. But that's a whole nother story, child. But that's how we ended up here. It was because one of Joseph's friends lives up here. And he introduced us to Rome, New York. By letting us come up here. We stayed up here for like a weekend.
And it was we stayed up here for the weekend and ended up staying for a week.
Yeah.
And then we went home for like 3 weeks. And then when we was up here, we found a house.
Yeah.
And the rent was very affordable compared to where we was in New Jersey.
Right.
So it was really cut and dry from there.
Yeah. It was very difficult for us to find a place in New Jersey simply because both of us are on a fixed income. And like the average rent there for a studio apartment is like $1,500 and up. So
what are your professions?
We are motivational speakers.
Life coach, because child.
Yeah, we do life coaching. We are wedding officiants.
Today was like everybody was blowing us up.
Yeah.
If he wasn't on the phone life coaching and therapy and somebody, I was on the phone life coaching and therapy and somebody. We was getting emails, we was getting messages, and I told Jamel, I said, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like today was, some days are better than others.
Yeah.
Because some days, you know, maybe one or two people will hit us up for advice or what should they do. But then there's some days where it's like back to back to back to back to back. People are just hitting us up, and it's like, oh my Jesus God,
Yeah.
I can't take it no more.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know, it's weird. And I guess what like Sunrise said, I pick up all that energy. So sometimes I just have to distance myself from all of that and just like not be bothered and let Tremel do it. Because for me, it starts wearing on me, and I'm like, I need to clear all of that.
Yeah, I'm pretty
away
much.
from
I
me.
like it. I like counseling. I like motivational speaking and stuff like that, and I enjoy it. I don't mind. Like we have sometimes people call me at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, asking for advice or
And
you
yes,
know if
Taylor
they're going
Tremel
through
is a
something.
stylist.
Yes, I am. I'm not anymore. I don't do it professionally anymore. I style myself. The only person I really style now is myself. But I have worked as a personal stylist as well.
Yes,
A lot
well,
of I do a lot of men's haberdashery.
thank you for
If you know
telling
what
them
that
about the
means.
hoodies blog. Thank you for telling them about the hoodies.
Yes, we do. We have hoodies in our boutique. If you guys are interested, go over to our McRae Kingz
Taylor said,
boutique.
I'm a lady in my Shanae voice.
Oh, I'm a lady. I'm a lady. Oh, I knew you ain't talking to me. Oh,
Child, he watch Martin every single morning.
no, I don't. Not no more. I'm so sick and tired of Martin, child.
Martin and then
If there was a trivia for Martin, I would win. For
and
Martin,
the Parkers.
Lucy, the Parkers,
Oh,
the
now
honeymoon,
Lucy, I could
the
answer any
honeymooners.
question.
Yeah, the honeymooners.
Honeymooners,
Yeah.
not so much. But Lucy, child, or the Golden Girls, child.
Oh, you're welcome,
If
Taylor.
we do a Golden Girls trivia or a Lucy trivia, I'd win hands down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, me too.
And somebody didn't believe me, and they asked me something about one of the Golden Girls shows that's not really they don't really play that one a lot. And when I knew the answer, they were shocked. They said, "Oh yeah, you a Golden Girls fan?" Because don't many people answer that.
And my wife
right.
and kids. I love my wife and kids too.
Hey, Martinia.
Any more questions?
No, actually, that was the last question.
Oh, okay. Well, it looks like we finished just in time, Joseph. It's 9:27.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can do a one-woman show on all episodes. See, that's Taylor. I can do Golden Girls all night long.
Yeah, I can do Martin. I love Martin, and I love the Parkers, especially the Parkers. I could do like a one-man show on those shows too.
And Good Times. Child. I know every episode of Good Times.
I know every episode of Good Times. Yeah. And the Jeffersons.
The Jeffersons too.
Mm-hmm.
But TV One don't play them like they used to.
No, they don't.
Because every Saturday they used to play.
Well, you know, a lot of those celebrities will tell you that when you think they make residuals because their show is on. They don't make a lot of residuals when their show is on. Like the Martin show, they don't make a lot of residuals now.
Because it's in syndication so much.
Right, because it's in syndication so much, yeah. But yeah, guys, those are all the questions that we have for you.
Those are all the questions we have for you.
Yes.
And you know, we promised you Pillow Talk.
Yes, so we're going to do...
Pillow Talk will be about in the hour
at 10:30.
At 10:30.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, y'all will get your 4 songs.
You will get your 4 songs. I've been practicing. Me. Now, if y'all want to come up with a list of songs that y'all want me to sing, I'll try to sing those. Y'all got to give me the list. I do Luther. I do some Jamie Foxx sometimes, and I can even do a little bit of Summer Walker. If I drink a cap full of Southern Comfort and do the Hucklebuck.
Charlene, yes, I can do some Color Purple quotes. As a matter of fact, I was singing the Color Purple earlier.
The Color Purple? What you gonna see for the Color Purple?
Sister.
Child. Crunch, 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 crunch and munch, crunch and munch. Somebody getting some crunch and munch.
Yeah, so we will be back at 10:30 for you guys because we promised.
No, you ain't getting no 4 songs each, Blogs. Don't play with me. Blogs, stop playing games. Blog, stop
Y'all
playing.
know me with Pillow Talk. If he says something and I decide to sing something related to what
Stop
he
playing
said,
games,
y'all
Blogs.
know how I do
You
Pillow
going too
Talk.
far now. You going too far now, Blogs. Now you know you ain't getting no damn 4 songs.
Yes, sister, you've been on my mind.
You sound like Mickey's Story.
Oh, sister, you look like Mickey's Story.
I do not like
Yes,
no
you do,
motherfucking
but your
Mickey
hair done
Story.
like that.
I will beat you with this
Now.
goddamn hammer calling me some goddamn Mickey Story.
Now.
You like motherfucking E.T.
Well,
I done told
go
you.
phone home.
I done told you.
Phone home. I don't know who you think scared of that little hammer. I keep
Joseph,
telling
no,
him.
I will beat him into a new life.
Child. Let's rephrase this. Remember the story? Who was yelling out the window help and got the police to the house?
Whatever.
Wasn't Joseph.
Yes. I used to love that. Well, I'm your funny bitty bitchy that girl. Are you tired, run down, listless? Do you pop out at parties? Are you unpopular? Well, are you? Yes, I used to love Lucy.
Yes, y'all. So that's Q&A with the Kings for
Yes,
tonight.
that's Q&A with Kings for tonight, y'all. Make sure y'all watching us on all social media platforms. Join us every single weekday morning from now until the end of this month
Until Wednesday.
at 11:30 a.m.
Until Wednesday.
for Coffee with the King.
Thursday starts October, which is Jomel's birthday.
Yes, October 1st. We will be changing our live schedule. Our live schedule we will only be going live twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays, and that's it.
It may be on the weekend.
Yeah, and maybe on the weekend. And y'all ain't showing up for Sunday service.
Oh.
Y'all ain't showing up for Sunday service. Now, do y'all want Sunday service or not? Because ain't nobody showing up for Sunday service.
In an hour. We're going to be on for Pillow Talk in an hour. I just got to go and get myself together on this dialysis machine so that I can be doing my machine while we doing Pillow Talk like I normally do. And you guys, tomorrow night, please come back at 7 p.m. and join me for Joseph Rants. I have a special guest tomorrow night, Elisa Middleton, and we are going to talk about the Breonna Taylor decision, Black Lives Matter, and voting. Don't want to miss it.
Yes, and don't forget, and also join me tomorrow night at 10:30 p.m. for Up Close and Personal. And
So
I don't have a
getting-
special guest.
Y'all getting a lot tomorrow.
Yes, I
You're
don't
getting
have a
Coffee
special
with the
guest.
Kings in the morning. You're getting Joseph Rants at 7.
Mm-hmm.
And then at 10:30, you're getting Up Close and Personal.
Yes, Up Close and Personal. We just gonna have a conversation about us. All right. So with that being said, guys,
I knew your birthday was coming up, Antoine. I just didn't know when.
Oh yeah, that's right. Antoine's birthday
It's
is coming
Friday.
up. Yeah. Okay.
Next Friday.
We can't forget that. But with that being said, guys, we're gonna sign off now.
Yes, follow us on all social media platforms like he said before, but you know I like saying them. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course here on YouTube. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Also, if you see that join button, think about becoming a lifetime member of the McRae Kingz platform.
Yes.
If you don't see the join button, all the information is in the description box. So you only won't see it if you're on an iPhone or iPad. You won't see the join button. For any Android device, you will. If you don't see it, it's in the description box down below. And if you want to help support the McRae Kingz platform, right there is the CashApp. And if you don't use CashApp, in the description box as well, there are other forms that you can use to support our platform as well. And as Blogs put in the chat, you can go. It's springtime. It's fall, and you know it's cold, so you can go to McRae Kingz Boutique and get you a hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
And get you a lifetime member hoodie. In there's some that have sayings on it, and a lot of them just say lifetime member.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a tornado one.
There's a Queen Tornado one.
There's a Queen Tornado one for you women. And men, if you want to be a Queen Tornado, go right ahead and be Queen Tornado.
It just says come through like a tornado.
Yeah, it says come through like a tornado.
Yeah, don't say
it doesn't
Queen
say Queen Tornado. You can do that, and there's other stuff in there as well. For all of you that like Jomel, there's a Jomel pillow in there.
Mm-hmm.
And
we do an Amazon wish list too for you guys that don't want to contribute financially and you want to purchase something from our Amazon wish list.
that too is in the description
That will be in
box.
the description box as well.
So, with that being said, you know how we do everything. I can't tell you to make today the best day ever because it's nighttime.
Have the greatest
So
night.
enjoy your evening if you don't come back.
Sleep through the night.
Yeah, but, right. But I want you to come back in an hour for Pillow Talk.
Sleep through the night.
So come back for Pillow Talk and we'll continue where we left off. And if you need to go to sleep, have a good night's sleep and don't let the bed bugs bite. Hopefully you don't have none.
Yes.
And on that note, you know how we end every live show. Walk in peace, love, sunshine, and happiness. And always remember,
it's Team McRae.
All damn day.
We'll talk to you
Later,
soon.
y'all. See you in an hour.